We talked about it all last week. This seemed to be set. The Saints were a front-runner team for Derek Carr. Charlie can verify this. You were on vacation. I'd done 2 shows in New York that morning, and they said the same thing. Yeah, Derek Carr, he's the guy that Robert Saleh wants and Joe Douglas, the GM, wants. But Woody Johnson saying, no, I want Aaron Rodgers. I want Aaron. So over the weekend, and again, sometimes you get bad information. Jeremy Fowler had it, that it was the Jets that had become the front-runner team. And when it broke this morning, I thought of it, as first things first. Man, those guys in New York were right. They had the right tea leaves that owner wanted Aaron Rodgers, and the Saints were able to get this done. 4-year, $150 million. Again, that $70 million upfront money, $60 going in year 1, and then $10 in year 3. Basically, Bob, this looks like a 3-year deal.
Right, for sure, too. You would say a 3-year type deal. No, the Saints are always on board with Derek Carr. Now, the Derek Carr won the Saints, but the Saints have always wanted Derek Carr. So I think right now, to me, it's not even close. Who's better than the Saints and the NFC South right now? Right now, shame on the Saints if they don't win the NFC South next year. It's unbelievable. You talk about experience because you always look at the quarterback position. Okay, you look at the NFC South. Derek Carr's thrown for over 35,000 yards. You know who's second? Sam Darnold, like 11,700. Desmond Ridder threw for 700 yards. And Kyle Trask with Buccaneers, 23 yards. So right now, hell yeah, the Saints. So and I said this last week, Mike. Remember what I was saying? The difference between Andy Dalton, I think, and Derek Carr right now is that I think Derek Carr could be the difference of 2 or 3 more wins. In other words, you go 7-10. I'd be extremely disappointed right now if at least, and they should be better, I would say worst case scenario, the Saints are 9-8 and they're a double-digit winning team like 10-7 or 11-6.
Bob, I think
that doesn't mean now that's
doesn't
winning.
Mean you're
NFC
playing
South.
For the Super Bowl.
Yes, and right now, who can argue that if you look at the roster and where the Saints defense and all is ranked, now we got to look at that whole NFL. You got to look at the NFC. How can you not? You cannot tell me the Saints are not a top 5 NFC team. You throw out the 49ers and the Eagles. Okay, you throw them out. Everybody's kind of all the same. Look at the Vikings, how we lost that game. The Vikings, won 11 games by 1 score. You think they're going to do that again?
That's not happening.
Okay, then you look up-and-coming Lions. We don't know. Then you look at the Cowgirls, where they're at. No, Mike, it's a lot. The 2 top dogs are the Eagles and the 49ers. But other than that, I would say for sure right now on paper, now you got to go out there. Now, I don't know, going forward, things could change with the Falcons doing quarterback, what Tampa Bay does, Carolina. But Mike, the Saints are a top 5 NFC team right now.
I think the one argument somebody might say is Detroit because of that dreaded word of potential. Because of how they finished the season.
Right.
Their offense is really good.
Can they win the NFC
defense,
North? And what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? And does he stay with Green Bay?
Who knows
what
will happen?
But Mike, I'm telling you, it is wide open.
It's a shake the can NFC once you get past the Eagles and the 49ers. Bob, one of the things that Carr brings to the table, one, a history of fourth-quarter comebacks.
Number one.
To his credit, you have to give that. And 2 is, he has played on some of the worst defenses in the NFL. Charlie had the numbers on it.
He's never played. Man. He's never played for a team with a top 20 defense.
We're not talking about a top half defense. We're talking about a top 20 defense.
So that's bottom of the league. So no, that shows you why maybe you had these unbelievable fourth quarter comebacks.
Because you have to.
But that means he's hanging in there and he's getting it done.